Hello, my name is Mark.
My name is Elaine. I'm the grandma.
Hi, I'm her mother, Maureen.
Okay. I'm Megan, and this is my speech. So my topic today is about abortion. My general purpose is to inform you guys. My specific purpose is by the end of my speech, the audience will be able to understand what abortion is and other information about it. From being raised in a big family with many cousins and siblings, children are special to me, and I'm someone that is against the process of abortion, but I want to get away from my opinion for now and just inform those who do not quite understand it all. So, to begin, imagine being a mother stuck in a very hard situation, a decision that could mean life or death for your unborn child. That choice is whether to wait and give birth to that child or kill the human inside your stomach. So everyone should have knowledge about this crucial decision and realize what it really is. To break it down first, abortion by definition is the deliberate termination of a human pregnancy, most often performed during the first 28 weeks of pregnancy. So the three main points that I'll be sharing throughout my speech are statistics and other facts about abortion, doctors who perform abortions, and some pros and cons of abortion. So statistics and other simple facts are very important when talking about this topic. So first, in January 1973, Roe v. Wade had changed everything. Abortion was officially legalized. In a pro versus con article, it states that there are an average of about 1.4 million abortions per year. From a study done in the year of 2014 in the United States, approximately 34% of women between the ages of 20 and 24 are the ones who typically get an abortion. From that same study, researchers found that 39% of white women are ones to receive an abortion compared to the next race of blacks and Hispanics at 24%. The life of a human being begins at conception. In a Pro-Life Across America's article, it states that 18 days from conception, heart begins to beat with the baby's own blood. There are some features that begin to form in just the first trimester of pregnancy. 28 days from conception, a baby has eyes, ears, and even a tongue. By the time the first trimester is over, the baby has already developed many aspects of the human body that include the skeleton, the eyes, the ears, the heart, the tongue, and every organ. The baby has already started practicing movements of the body, such as breathing. Abortions occur by choice and not just because they result from violence. From that same study I mentioned before in 2014, it states that approximately 95% of women that get an abortion were not exposed to violence by a man. In addition to these statistics, I found some personal stories from a few doctors. So the first doctor is Dr. Anthony Levatino from Albany, New York. He was a former D&E abortion doctor. In the article from Abortion Procedures, a D&E abortion is a dilation and evacuation abortion, which is D&E, is a surgical abortion procedure during which an abortionist first dilates a woman's cervix and then uses instruments to dismember and extract the baby from the uterus. They use the surgical tools called a Sofer clamp and a curette blade, which are used to dismember and remove body parts. Typically done in the second trimester, so that is between 13 to 24 weeks of the mother's pregnancy. He performed abortions for 8 years of his life, until he said that it took a personal tragedy to prompt a change of heart. While he was doing abortions as a resident, he and his wife were trying to desperately have a child. He said, "There I was throwing kids in the garbage 5 or 6 a week, and he just wanted one." So the second doctor that I found was Dr. Joseph Randall of Atlanta, Georgia. He was also a D&E abortion doctor. After quitting his job, he realized over the years he had performed 32,000 abortions. Dr. Randall states, after the operation, you have to reassemble that baby, the arms, legs, head, and chest. And he said he had enough. So now I'm going to show you a video for my presentation aid, I guess. Can you hear it?
My name is Dr. Anthony Levatino. I'm a practicing obstetrician gynecologist, and I've performed over 1,200 abortions.
Okay, hold it closer.
Today I'm going to describe the second trimester surgical abortion.
Okay.
You can't zoom in.
Implantation and evacuation, or D&E. The D&E is performed between 13 and 24 weeks of pregnancy. After administering anesthesia, the abortionist uses a weighted speculum like this one that opens the vagina widely. Because second trimester babies are so large, this greater access facilitates a late-term abortion. Late-term abortion requires as needed. Once the cervix has been stretched open, the suction tube is placed inside.
Oh.
A baby at 20 weeks gestation is as big as the length of my hand from head to rump, not counting the legs. The suction machine is turned on, and pale yellow amniotic fluid surrounding the baby is suctioned out through the catheters. With babies this big, they don't fit through catheters this size. The baby's bones and skull are too strong to be torn apart by suction alone. This is a Sofer clamp. A Sofer clamp is made of stainless steel. It's about 13 inches long. The business end is about 2.5 inches long and a ½ inch wide, and there are rows of sharp teeth. This is a grasping instrument. When it gets a hold of something, it does not let go. The abortionist uses this clamp to grasp an arm or leg. Once he has a firm grip, the abortionist pulls hard in order to tear the limb from the baby's body.
Oh.
One by one, the rest of the limbs are removed, along with the intestines, the spine, and the heart and lungs.
Oh.
Usually the most difficult part of the procedure is extracting the baby's head, which is about the size of a large plum at 20 weeks. The head is grasped and crushed. The abortionist knows he has crushed the skull when a white substance comes out of the cervix. This was the baby's brains. The abortionist then removes skull pieces. He removes the placenta and any leftover parts of the baby with a curette, scraping the lining of the uterus for any remaining tissue. The abortionist then collects the baby parts and reassembles them to make sure that there are 2 arms, 2 legs, and all the pieces. Once all the parts have been accounted for, the abortion is complete. For the woman, this procedure carries a significant.
Okay, so as you can see, the doctors now have it easy, and it's just as hard for them as it is for the mother that is deciding whether to have the abortion or to keep the baby. So there are many pros and cons when people look at abortion. So I found 2 pros that are typically talked about. The first is reproductive choice empowers women by giving them control over their own bodies. These people believe that having the choice to abort the baby inside them gives them more power of what they're able to do with their decisions. And the second is a baby should not come into this world unwanted. For those who are for abortion, they believe that if a mother brings a child into the world, that it is unwanted, the child could potentially suffer child abuse. So I found 2 cons also. The first is the legalization of abortion sends a message that human life has little value. Pro-life advocates believe that having an abortion shows that a child's life does not have much meaning compared to the mother's. They believe that all life should be meaningful and should be treated with respect and care. The second is from 1973 to 2011, nearly 53 million legal abortions were performed in the United States alone, and pro-life advocates look at this number thinking that of those 53 million babies that did not have a chance, some of them could have done something positive to this world. So abortion is a touchy subject to talk about, but it's always good to be informed about it all. So as you now know, there are quite a few statistics when it comes to the amount of abortions that occur, what the doctors actually feel like after giving a procedure, and some of the pros and cons that are talked about when this topic comes up. I would encourage you all to be informed about this topic before you make any decisions on which side you want to follow. And finally, I hope you enjoyed what I chose to talk about and that you are more informed about what abortion is. And then now I'm just going to show you that my audience is still here. Thank you.
Thank you.